This I wanna nail sports to the bone. Top blogger, top YouTube channel. No matter which sports, yeah, we got it covered. Subscribe and hit the notification bell.
What's up, my wonderful peeps? Sports to the bone here again, man. Shout out to all the viewers, subscribers, and the followers. Big up on yourself. All right, my viewers and subscribers, so I have another one for you guys. But before we go any further, you don't know already, get the golden rule out of the way, which is to hit that subscribe button, leave a like, and drop a comment. All right, so yesterday we had the announcing of the West Indies T20 World Cup squad, and it has sent tongues wagging. Last night we had a good live discussing, sort of pulling apart the team and talking about the players that made it and maybe one or two that should have made that team. But for today's video, I am going to be giving you a couple of quotes that were made by the chief selector, Harper. Yeah, man, he had a lot to say, especially when it comes on to Rastan Chase and Ravi Rampaul, and why they were selected. So I'm going to be giving you that. Now, the first thing that he had to say, and I quote, "The squad is one with good depth and strength in all departments." So that is basically the first thing that he had to say. I am actually taking this information from the Cricket West Indies website. The announcement, the squad was posted there, and he had a couple of things to say there. So I just pulling down some of the information. Now, that I can agree with. That we have some good, strong players in all possible areas. The batting isn't too bad. You understand? The bowling department isn't the worst. You understand? We probably would have wanted a out-and-out pace bowler that, that is really clicking and is really on form. We have O'Shane Thomas there as an out-and-out pace bowler. Ravi Rampaul isn't that quick. And then, we have the Russell and the Bravos and those guys that will be bowling, that will be doing their thing. But when it comes on to an out-and-out, real express, quick pacer, we know O'Shane Thomas would be that express pace. But he's not bowling as how we would want him to know. You see, say for example, you look at England, and you see, not to just compare now, because we are stronger in other areas than England. But you look at an out and out express pace, they have somebody like a Mark Wood. You understand? If you look at South Africa, they have maybe somebody like a Rabada, a Nakiana, Ngidi. You understand? Australia have their express pace. We have our strength, we have the Bravos, we have the hard hitters. But when it comes on to the express pace, he has the pace, but he's not as consistent as we would want him to be. But that is something that maybe can be worked on leading up to the World Cup. So yeah, I agree with him that we are strong in most, if not all, departments. No, he also spoke about the fact that loads of World Cup winning experience is there and should really keep the team strong, and it's going to be a good steady performance from the guys. And when it comes on to experience, the World Cup experience, once again, that is indeed correct. The likes of Gale, Dwayne Bravo, Lendl Simmons, Pollard, Russell, all of these guys would have played in previous World Cup, and they are expecting to do pretty well. You understand? These are guys that play in different leagues around the world, and Raja Harper was quick to point that out. That these are elite players that play in the different leagues, and they are expected to come out very strong and take care of business for us. You understand? So we have a good amount of experience in that team there. Not like some other team that are going through a transitional phase. We're sort of transitioning, but the big transition will take place after this World Cup, when we possibly will lose the light of Gale, Bravo, Lendl Simmons, and further down maybe Pollard. You understand? But still some good experience there. Ravi Rampaul was also involved, I think, in the 2012 World Cup. So we have good experience, man. Harper also said that the team will be very difficult to beat, as they are pretty solid. When he said difficult to beat, I think he means that we have enough players that knows what it takes to win and what it takes to perform in T20 and on the big stage. A lot of our players make up T20 franchise teams around the world, some of the top teams. You understand? So going into this World Cup, we are going to be looked on. You understand? As we say, when it comes on to T20 World Cup, the rankings, you don't really, you can't even really use the rankings to say, all right, boy, this team is expected to do this or expected to do that. Because as one of my subscribers had indicated, not all the time we get all our powerhouses, to be playing in the same team. You understand, when we are competing on the international scene. So we are, with all of these guys available, we are expecting them to do well. Now, another thing that he boldly said is that, we stand a good chance of defending our title. And I would also agree, we just need some consistency. You understand? When I was making my prediction a couple months ago, because we have been predicting, I had predicted that India would do well and England would do well. You understand? And think about, when looking at this West Indies squad, the players are there to really go deep into this competition and they stand a good chance of defending. You understand? So, probably Raja Harper is onto something. No, when it comes on to two particular players that were selected, he had a lot of things to say. Rampal. Yeah, man, Rampaul's selection raised some amount of eyebrows, but Harper was quick to defend the Pacers' selection. You understand? He reminded us that Rampaul is highly experienced and he has been bowling very well. You understand? And he pointed to the fact that he performed extremely well in the CG Insurance Super 50 and in 2021 CPL so far is doing very good. You understand? And we have to remember that when it comes on to selecting West Indies team, even though we have people playing franchise cricket around the world, they tend to pay some amount of attention to the CG Insurance Super 50 tournament, and they also like to take a look on our own CPL. You understand? He also indicated that Rampaul will bring good experience and will bring some amount of help in the department in the bowling department as regards to the power play overs and in those middle overs that might prove tricky, and also in the depth. So good experience, not as quick as he used to be, but he's still capable of taking wickets, and Harper is happy about his selection. You understand? And with other quality fast bowlers, Harper lamented that Rampaul will definitely boost the team. So if it is the case that he's in with the likes of maybe Thomas and or Cottrell or somebody like a Bravo and Russell, he will be a good man to have amongst the mix there. So he defended Ravi Rampaul's selection. So for all those who were wondering, that is what he had to say about Rampaul's selection. No, when it comes on to Rastan Chase, Harper also pointed out that Chase, he has been doing very well. He has proven that he can be a capable T20 player. You understand? Has he performed well in CPL 2020 and so far in CPL 2021, he has been doing very good. So Raja Harper just letting us know that the team was selected off certain basis. You understand? But a lot of noise, we have been hearing a lot of noise about Darren Bravo's selection. Raja Harper made sure to stay clear of that. So Darren Bravo, just as how he pointed out that Rastan Chase and Rampaul, two players that we know a lot of eyebrows would have been raised about. He made sure to go ahead and point it out that these guys were selected because of that. But he didn't worry to say anything about Bravo and Thomas getting in over Odin Smith. He stayed clear of those. So apparently those were the two only issue that he thought people would have with the squad. So he came out and made that clear. You understand? So he also went on to give Rastan Chase some more praises, saying that his ability to knit an innings together while still scoring at a good rate is what really sort of convince them that Rastan Chase will be a good pick for this squad. And if he gets the opportunity to go there and bat, then he will need to play that role that he has proven that he's capable of playing, rotating the strike in the middle overs, and when the ball is there to be hit, he try and hit it and get a boundary. So yeah, man, he had that to say about Raston Chase. Now, when it comes on, just to remind you guys, when it comes on to our group, we have England, South Africa, and Australia. That is a very good group, guys. England, South Africa, and Australia. And we will have the winner of Group A and the runner-up of Group B along with ourselves. So that is a very strong group, So we're gonna have to pull out all the stops to make sure that we get out of this group and move further down into the competition so as to defend our title. Would be good to have a third title on our hands. So yeah, man, my viewers and subscribers, there you have it. Roger Harper coming out and letting us know that, all right, selection of Rampaul and Raston Chase was done based on this, and also letting us know that it's a good solid team. You understand? Most of what he said this time, I really agree. I must say that I really agree with him. It's a good solid team, and I agree with most of the players that were selected. So we are going to leave this one right here for now, my viewers and subscribers. I don't know if we're gonna have past players or other selectors coming out and talking about the squad in the upcoming days. So let us leave this one right here for now. Sports to the bone, keeping you informed. Please remember to like, share, leave us a comment. If you have not yet subscribed, please go right ahead and subscribe to the channel. I'm out.